so this is part 2 of my poetry. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So that took us up to like 1999. And yeah, okay. This one's called A Little Bit Blue. The sky was a little bit blue today. My step was softer and my voice strong. Learning to breathe, accepting the dragon that wriggles under my skin. He entrapped me, wrapped me in his soothing scales. Reds and pale shades of yellow fell to rest at my feet, shimmering. Blue became more than water, came to drip from my fingertips, and float on wings of wind and thin smoke. The world reflected bits of things around me instead of me. A thing of beauty crawled across the back step, slouched in the mud, always behind me, beauty, only noticed once it's cooled. I tore down a monument to privilege, built a larger one in its place to save space. With the rubble I broke the ice and any windows near enough. Green was still as grass, smooth and finally allowed to grow. Clean and the air clear for all to see through. The winged learned to swim. I shared a space with beauty today, a little bit warmer. Time unwound slowly, slow the sun, and the sky was a little bit blue. Okay, this one's called Hoping It Won't Rain. The sand between our toes, a mist dances out on the water, dripping over its skirts to join us and help us pitch our tents. Our fire is slurping its supper of 2 drifted trees. It chokes on the bones, easing its teeth around them. We gulp red wine from the bottle and comment on the beauty of pissing behind a shut-eyed boulder. Sorry. Rain pits the sand, silt trickles over the bottle of warm wine and runs under our toes. The waves carve cruel beach sculptures brought over from Japan, and the sea foams at the mouth, and artists spittle. A pair of drunken feet, bare, have crept too close to the dining fire. Heather wakes up grumpy and stumbles behind the boulder. This is about my cat that died. Not that cool. Bear with me. There's a couple of haikus. Sun drying the clay. Cracks spread out and a twig snaps. The ripe earth baking. Rain falls like marbles. Fat drops splashing. Leaves shiver. A boy with mouth open. That's haiku for you. Okay, this one's called Susan's Love. 15, she makes love like the ocean, stroking the shores of a child planet, coaxing it to life. Detached from the world that swims within her, she floats without, thinking of the dirt beneath, pleasing him by accident. She asks no questions, understanding there will never be roses or tiny satin boxes to be hidden. Half-moon bruises on her shoulders, stomach wet with greedy kisses and drool. Rolling over like a polluted tide, slanted shafts of moonlight on her cheeks. The moon slides away. She has lost contact. Nothing to pull her back now. Dreaming questions, the answers forgotten in the morning. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. this is the one about my cat. I think I wrote 2 about my cat. Never mind. Those are not cool. Okay, this one's called The Good Daughter. The good daughter takes baths, sings shallow, diamonds and rust, thinking future, pennies in a jar, always precious, smiling, always washed. And dark she wanders through snarls and screaming, real toes in a make-believe swamp, letting flies bite, letting herself sink, dipping her tongue in bath candle wax, cool withered tip lapping at the flame, taste of light, taste of wick alive. Her fingers on a girl, thinner thighs, smooth arms, just to see what it's like. Feeling dangerous, smiling, feeling higher-pitched cries. Standing at the end of an open road, closed off, pockets full of everything she owns, eyes blinking wide, eyes captured by flapping wings. I think this is the last one for now. It's called Stranger to the Moon. I've traded your smile for TV movies. I thrive on fluorescent light, a stranger to the moon. I curl around an insecure man, holding me too tight, kissing too often, whispers without knowing that things were right with you. With you, I felt like someone I loved, like someone who buried her feet in beach sand. The clams we dug up 3 weeks ago are still alive in a bucket on the front seat. You're leaving. Your hair is growing in again, curling at the ends. You are a photograph, faded. Okay, so that's it for like that era. That was actually, yeah, those were all done when I was in college. I do have a few other ones that I could share with you guys, but they're in various journals around the house, so I don't have them with me. Actually, there's one in here, I think. Hang on. I have the journal I've been reading out of, and I'm pretty sure there's one poem in there. That was kind of like the last time I was writing regularly. Actually, there's a couple. Okay. This one's called Admission of Guilt. I wonder if you've realized yet that my accusations against you only tell you what I'm hiding. My own past lies beneath me in layers of shame, hardened and dark with secrets, thoughts of disgust mingled with memories of filth on my fingers, years spent condensing my entire being into an admission of guilt. I've fought the course of life at every moment of decision, succumbed to uncertainty until it wore me down to nothing. So many nights spent paralyzed and silent, waiting for someone to absolve me of my desires, of my wretchedness, someone to hold me in place and keep me from coming unwound. Every honest urge I've had has seeped into the collection of failures that spreads out underneath my feet. There's nothing redeeming left inside to offer you now. You don't know how right you are when you tap your fingers on my collarbone and call me hollow. The truth is, I envy you, the chances you've taken. A life lived in the face of fear is the advantage you have over me. It's become more difficult to find myself deserving of you when I look in your eyes and discover something so beautiful it hurts to touch it, the purity I've been missing. It couldn't be more obvious now that I became concerned with possessing you only after I had lost myself. Okay, so that's a little bit more recent one. That was like 2003. And so, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how it changed, but